In this video, we're getting my ST ready for a show. Now I know I haven't picked up the camera for a while and there hasn't been a new video for ages, but this coming Sunday is the biggest Ford event on the show season calendar. It's Ford Fair. We're going to be on the Mark 6 takeover stand with the ST, but at the moment the car is in no state to go to a show. I'm going to be giving the car a well overdue deep clean, and there's also a few other jobs that I need to tackle as well. Now I've actually teamed up with Hydro, who have burst onto the automotive scene in recent months. I'm going to be trying out these products behind me a little later on in the video, and if you stay tuned to the end, I might even have a little discount for you if you were looking to try out Hydro for yourself. But before I can wash the car, there's a few other things that I need to do first, and the main thing that I need to look at is these headlights. Now you may remember that I actually refurbished these not once but actually twice already. Last time they came out looking great, but now they've just kind of gone back to looking the same way they did before. They've gone all yellow, they're all hazy, they just look terrible, so I need to sort these out because they're just going to let the car down so badly once it's all nice and shiny. Well, as shiny as it can be for a matte wrap. So I don't really know what happened, but this time we're going to go again and we're going to kick it up a notch. I've gone for a 3M headlight restoration kit rather than just the cheapest that I could find on Amazon, and I've also gone for a 2K clear coat. Now some people might tell you that you shouldn't use 2K products on headlights. My German isn't very good, but I can tell you that this product right here is actually designed specifically for headlights. So we're going to give this a go. Like I said, it is a 2K product, so it's a 2-part paint. There's a little bladder in here with a hardener which mixes once you pierce it, and then you have, I think, probably about 8 hours or something like that, I think this one has, before this goes completely off and it's no longer any use. So this is some pretty nasty stuff, and we're going to use all the proper gear, but we're going to give this a go, and hopefully it turns out better, or at least lasts a lot longer than what we got last time. Because, like I said, it did look really good the last time, but it just hasn't lasted. So fingers crossed with a 2K product, it's going to last a little bit longer. Now I know from experience that this is a messy job, so I'm removing the headlights from the car before I get to work on them. And with the headlights out, it's even more obvious just how bad a condition that they're in. In fact, I almost didn't spot this dead spider inside because the lenses are that hazy. So I'm cracking open the 3M kit and getting to work. The kit comes with all the usual suspects like masking tape, a drill attachment, a polishing pad, 3 different grits of sandpaper, and a sachet of polish as well. Now I'm sure you guys know the drill by now, no pun intended, so let's get into it. The kits I've used in the past don't actually say to use the drill for the sanding stages, but this kit does, so I'm all for it. I'm working my way up through the different grits of sandpaper, sanding through the layers of clear coat that I used last time. But it seems to be that layer of clear coat itself which has gone all yellow and hazy. The lens underneath is actually pretty good, so I guess it kind of did half its job. The final sanding stage is a 3000 grit wet sand, and once this is done, a quick clean, and then it's on to the polish. The lights actually polished up really well, so now with my respirator on, it's time to spray the clear coat. Okay, so it's the following day, the lights are finished and they're dry, but I'm just waiting for them to fully cure before I put them back on the car, because the next thing we're going to be doing is washing the car. And that means it's time to crack out these beauties from Hydro. This is what they call their ultimate bundle, and it's all the essentials that you're going to need to give your car a thorough clean. It's worth mentioning that I have paid for these products, and I've been wanting to try out Hydro for a little while now after seeing them advertised online, because they've been absolutely everywhere at the moment. And when they reached out to me and offered me a little bit of a deal, how could I say no to trying out these products? I was a little bit skeptical at first because I thought the bottle sizes looked really small, but in person they're actually massive. So although they've hooked me up with a special deal, I am going to be giving you my honest opinion on these products when I finish with them and let you know if I recommend them, and if I do, then hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of discount for you guys as well. Now, you guys know I'm not into my car cleaning, but 2 buckets and somewhere in there a grit guard. Who dis? Right, enough mucking about. Let's get into it. First up is the Hydro Pre-Wash, which lifts dirt and grime off the bodywork before a shampoo or snow foam. I only use the pre-wash on the driver's side so I can show you the difference after I rinse it off. Next up is the snow foam, which should pull all that loosened dirt with it as it drips off the car. As you can see here, the pre-wash and the snow foam did a fantastic job, but that pre-wash really does make a difference. Next, it's time for the touch wash with the Hydro shampoo. Last but by no means least is the Hydro detail. Just spray on and buff in. And we're done, so let's check it out. Oh, and I got the headlights back in. Now, I know that the detail is never going to bring this wrap out glossy, but it really does make a difference and really makes that colour pop. It makes it a lot more vibrant. So although it isn't giving it the kind of gloss shine that you would get with paintwork, like, look at what it is doing to the wrap. It just looks incredible. So I can highly recommend the Hydro detailer, and if I'm being honest, I'm so happy with all the products that I've been using in this video. So I can definitely say that Hydro have blown up online for a reason, because they make really good quality products and they're at a great price as well, especially for the quantities that you're going to get. When I've spoken to the guys at Hydro, their customer service has been fantastic. They've got a great product range and I love the design, and I'm also just a massive fan of the brand in general. They're car enthusiasts just like you and I can only see Hydro getting bigger and bigger from here on in. But don't think I forgot about you guys. If you use code MODIT10 at checkout, you're going to get yourself a nice little discount if you were looking to try out Hydro for yourself. So a huge thank you to Hydro for reaching out to me and helping me get the ST ready for Ford Fair. I absolutely love the products and I hope we get to continue to work together in the future. But we're not done just yet. There's still a couple of little things I need to do to get this car 100% finished and ready for the show. The exhaust tip is looking terrible and there is no way I can take it to a show looking like that. So I'm giving it a good clean and a well overdue polish. The engine bay got some love as well. And I also cleaned the interior. Then there's just one thing left to add, some 4D gel number plates, and the car is ready for Ford Fair. So there we go, we are done and the car is finally ready for Ford Fair. Well, as ready as I'm gonna get it anyway. Those of you who do see the car at the show, please bear in mind, this wrap was done DIY by me and my friends. It is not perfect by any means, so those of you that are gonna see it in person, just, you know, don't judge me too badly when you see some stuff. Like, I mean, we've got a little rip there behind the number plate, and there's a few other little patches as well that, you know, they're not 100% perfect, and they're not going to be 2 years after me and my mates DIY wrapped this car, the first time we'd ever done it, with some of the cheapest vinyl I could find. So just go easy on me when you're inspecting the wrap. But other than that, I'm really happy with how the car's come out. Now, I was supposed to be getting some new wheels before Ford Fair, but unfortunately I haven't been able to make that happen. So to those of you that knew that was happening, then I'm sorry, but they're not going to be on the car before the show. But nevertheless, I'm still really excited for Ford Fair, and I can't wait to meet many of you there. So for those of you that are coming to Ford Fair, then I hope that you come and see the car, and if you see us around and about, please come and say hi. I'll be active on Instagram throughout the day, so you know what you're looking out for if you want to come and find us, and the car is going to be on the Mark 6 takeover stand, which is in Area 11, and a massive thanks to those guys for having us with them. Thank you all so much for watching, and for those of you going to Ford Fair, I will see you at Silverstone on Sunday. For those of you that unfortunately can't make it, I'll see you in the next video.